considered yourself to be completely okay with dying alone, rotting in your bedroom as your pets paw at your door, waiting for you to wake up from your eternal slumber? No? Would you like to be? Would you like to find solace in the eternal tranquility of the afterlife?
It's the TripleBeppo Super Show.
A silver Mount Zion, he has left us alone, but shafts of light sometimes grace the corner of our rooms, is a masterfully dreary contemporary classical / post-rock album from the year 2000, which evokes one of two responses in people. Either you are calmed and find a renewed sense of hope for yourself and your own life, or alternatively, you are calmed and feel at ease with the thought of dropping dead in your sleep at any moment. The album itself carries a tone which I could only describe as melancholic, tranquil, and emotional. The word that immediately came to mind when first hearing the album was the word decay. And before we go any further, I'd like to say thank you to Cataflano, one of my OG subscribers, for suggesting this masterpiece of an album.
Fuck! Good boy.
Song 1. A 6-minute drawn-out ambient track called Broken Chords Can Sing a Little, brings to mind the idea of the word melancholia. The distorted religious radio samples bring to mind some sort of apocalypse, an Armageddon engulfing the world in a seemingly unending darkness, until the strings section comes in, casting its melody as the last glimmer of light. As the radio chatter becomes more and more chaotic, they trail off as the light is seemingly extinguished. Song 2, Sit in the Middle of Three Galloping Dogs, leads in from the last song perfectly, and reintroduces the string section, this time building in intensity, like a walk becoming a jog, the jog becoming a run, and the run becoming a sprint. Then, it breaks away from its intensity into the next song.
Do you kids have any idea how fast you were going?
Stumble Then Rise on Some Awkward Morning acts as a more sorrowful and desperate reprise, as though the aforementioned sprint has been reduced to a sort of injured crawl. Within its second half, the song becomes more dramatic, and its rising and falling strings and piano scales seem to be the realization of that which you desperately hope not to come to. Song 4, Movie Never Made, is the only song on this album that has more than 4 lines of lyrics. In fact, it's the only song with lyrics if you discount Song 6's 4 lines. The singer sounds as though he is on the verge of tears at some points, and within such delivery he brings forth words of an armed rebellion towards some kind of deteriorating audience. According to the Genius page for the song, the lyrics refer to Kristallnacht, a night in 1938 during the rise of the Nazi Party, during which innocent Jewish civilians were attacked, killed, and tortured all across Germany and Austria. The song's other lyrics stand as facetious commentary on the monstrous things that people can do when united. 13 Angels Standing Guard Round the Side of Your Bed is by far my favorite song on the album, and was how I first discovered the artist. Somehow, through the ethereal synthesized voices and the string symphony, this song is able to evoke the feeling that there is hope, while also bringing to mind a peaceful death with an empty afterlife. The image that is portrayed in my mind is that of someone who truly has nothing left to live for. Someone who has lived a full and good life, and has decided to silently go out on their own terms, finding solace in that which so many fear. Maybe I'm projecting, but it's a good song, for real. The first time I heard it, I was actually brought to tears. If you're feeling down on your luck or anything of the sort, this song will make you think of that which you've accomplished and that which you've yet to accomplish, and the truly limitless potential that the remainder of your life holds. Song 6, Blown Out Joy from Heaven's Mercied Hole, is a song which sounds like a slow trudge through a depressing lack of adversity and obstacles. The feeling matches that of the rest of the album, in that it accentuates the melancholy of the world we reside in. The various instruments coming in and out of the composition make me visualize destroyed monuments of humanity being passed by during the trudge. Song 7, For Wanda, is titled in reference to the lead guitarist's dog, Wanda, who died of cancer shortly prior to the writing of this album. It is tragic and remorseful, and seems like the kind of song to be played at a funeral. Although it may have been written for a dog, I assure you that if you think deeply about your loved ones dying in front of you while listening to this song, you will shed at least one tear.
Now that's rare.
Although this album is touted as one of the, quote, most pretentious things to come out of Canada, I genuinely feel as though it is worthy of the majority of its critical acclaim. I find it impossible to name another artist who can evoke the feelings expressed within this album. Feelings of losing someone, feelings of widespread societal decay, feelings of melancholy, and even, strangely enough, feelings of hope. While it may be a little on the nose with its dreariness, it's the kind of album that's at its full potential when it's listened to someone going through a rough patch in their life. If you're a depressed quarantine-ager, or a middle-aged man going through a midlife crisis, listen to this at midnight alone in your bedroom. In conclusion, I feel as though a silver Mount Zion, he has left us alone but shafts of light sometimes grace the corner of our rooms, is a work of art, deserving of an 8.85.
Subscribe to make me feel better.